may be the true meaning of life, then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
I guess a lot of people got kicked out as soon as we went live. Something like 3 or 4 people got kicked out. Illuminati's at work today. Huh. Weird.
Yeah, they're busy.
Yeah. Wish you got back in. That's good. Gee, that's weird. I haven't seen that in forever. So, all right. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Going to, a couple of days before Christmas. So, we'll be back here. Was it Tuesday? Yeah, regular schedule, of course. So, regular schedule Tuesday and Thursday next week. Nothing's changed. And so on and so on. So, all right, here we go. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling and bringing somebody for a message. And we're going to Q&A. So, oh yeah, well, the other thing that came to mind is you can always connect to your guides so you have permission to be read, or always put that energy out so you get the message that you're looking for or answer. Because sometimes it comes cryptic or whatever it might be. It's been told to say something like that, so it does help. Sometimes the guides keep information from you because they're your guard, something along those lines. So, all right, all right, blessings. Here we go. Blessings. Blessings. Greetings, I'm Yeshua. My energies are with you. Even during my time, it was an era of great change, and you are among that time. Anomalies in your skies, humans acting very differently than what they normally would act as timelines are being entered into this earth, almost like oceans going into another ocean is coming into your current world at this time. As great change is among you, a different world is what you're building. And so change must happen. But the difference is not what most have in mind. But many of you are aware of that change, and you are bringing it in as is needed, what is needed, message that are needed. Also, whether that is needed also. You're involved with much of the Earth's changes, as everyone else is, but they're just not aware of it. As you open up, realize the weather of the day, and even how humans act, even if they come to you in a positive way, or even a negative way, that has to do with you're bringing that to you. So why is that there? Instead of looking at it as a negative, look at it as, why was that connection happen? Why did somebody honk at me or through their car or whatever it might be? All these things are there for a reason. Instead of taking a reaction, there's another way of looking at it. Because all of this is to build up to the tomorrow that is you. What is happening today is to build your next day. So when you have interactions, conversations, it's just forging your future. So everything has a purpose. It is not always seen that way. Well, of course, many of you are seeing it that way. But it is another way of dissecting your planet. As it becomes more energy known, as you are physical beings, but many of you are going to feel less physical in the next couple of years as what is needed. What is coming through is what is needed for the moment. Send you energies as you unlock your futures to a better world. Greetings to you. We are the Carians, a bird race. We do not connect to your society often, but as we are with you, yes, a change in direction your world is going as we see. You are, yes, letting go of your old human ways. And it is, yes, a transition that most of your human race will not adapt to easily. They will find no reason for it, actually. But as you are ascending into more of the fourth dimensional vibration, some of you might feel, if you are connected to the bird race, a beak, less arms, no arms, only wings. Some beings do have arms and wings, but many actually choose more of the wings and even turn their wings into arms as for shape-shifting. So our race, yes, is very much, if you're wondering where some of us are, we are on your moon. We do keep quiet, usually in your society, because yes, and we're not exactly seeing a bird person walking around is not something that humanity is easily to adjust to that vibration. Some might have visions of our presence as we are assisting your ascension through your governmental systems, as we are allowed to. Yes, there's a lot of stubbornness going on in your governmental systems, but it is much compromise, meaning, or at least decision makings as for more of a positive Earth timeline. There is a positive Earth timeline, but many beings do not want that to come. But there is much change in your horizon. One moment. Some of you might see, possibly in your visual, the woodpecker beings. Also, they do not go around hitting their face on wood anymore, but their presence is here. You might see them. Usually they show up in groups. There are healers. There are messengers. If you have a woodpecker physically on one of your trees, is there for he has a reason for it. Even your squirrels have a reason if you walk outside and see them. They knew you were coming. They're just there to greet you, even if you do not understand. So, one moment. My name is it's not translating in your birth language. One moment. L is a good word or a letter. Just call me L. My name's not translating very well, but I'm here to assist your questions if you wish. Whenever you are ready.
Hello, L.
Greetings.
Greetings. Could you tell us which type of bird you are first?
Eagle.
Eagle.
Being.
All right.
Yes.
That makes sense. Well, the first one to ask, first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
And the first one to ask a question is Daria.
Hello, Al.
Greetings.
Greetings. So,
Yes.
what's up?
I already have a message for you.
Oh, yeah, bring it.
Yes, you are. This goes to others also. Some are part of this vibration too, but is if they sing to it, they feel resonance. If it resonates with them, as your earth calls it. As for a puzzle maker, a maze maker, also that is in your energy field, and sometimes you put yourself in the maze and you have no idea how to get out of it.
Yes, I know that.
That's why you're here. You got yourself in a pickle, but that's okay. But sometimes you drift off into worlds like, how did I get here? What did I do? What did I step into? Because that can't happen. You can't step into a portal that looks like a regular puddle of water and ends up being somewhere else.
I love it.
Yes. But yes.
I'm an explorer. So
yes. Oh, yes. Well, also you are, what I see is you're bringing, rain into your society. Rain energy is not necessarily physical rain, but is energy rain. That is kind of cryptic, but it is rain, but it is what you make of it.
I love rain. It makes me feel calm, and I asked for a summer with just rain, and we got rain, so it kind of leaked my roof, and I was quite happy, and everybody was unhappy. They haven't been used to it. So, anyways.
Well, the reason for the rain is it's a cleansing. They don't realize it's actually a dimensional cleansing. Someone's like, oh, now I'm wet or whatever it might be, clouds in the sky. It's actually a cleansing energy that some aren't aware of.
Cool. Yes. And then don't use money when they go out on drinks. They stay home and contemplate.
Yes.
Maybe start to take the journey inwards. Just maybe.
Well, yes, that is for looking for one internally. It is another way of finding peace with yourself also. Some are having difficulties with that. That's why they go to your bars and indulge and become somebody else.
Of course. So
Yes.
thank you for that great message.
Yes.
And
Welcome.
then, Elle, do you have like a funny pocket for me from your Carian eagle
One moment.
beings?
Well, yes, your astral travels. It is like turning a moon into cheese, or even a world for that matter, into maybe a, what do you call it? A meatball. Of course, it's not a meatball, but you can change the realities in astral. Basically, it's like you guys are living on a big meatball. You do know that, right? So that is like a funny world you go to for that. Sometimes when they're not paying attention, it's astral worlds where you're allowed to change things, but it has a purpose. It's not just to do it it's just to get their attention, basically. It goes back to its original form, but it's just to get there. It is a reality that's allowing, because some go to these realities where everything is constantly changing, and yes, nothing makes sense. A talking chair, if you want to connect to that, it does exist. Some do go to that for.
I just wanted to add that
yes.
everything in the universe exists, is alive.
Yes.
So you can't actually, how do you call it? You can't think small. You have to think big, anyways.
Yes.
But thank you, and say hi to Jesus. We're having fun of him on the backlog here.
Yes. Excellent.
He loves that, doesn't he?
Yes. Oh, yes. Anything for for laughter. Yes.
Of course. Thank you, and good night.
Listens.
Jesus is our favorite.
Yes.
Well, next one is Emmy.
Greetings.
Okay. Hi, Elle.
Yes.
I'm Emmy. How are you?
Yes. Greetings.
Do you have any messages for me from your collective?
Yes, there's been. Oh, yes. One moment. Yes, you had a transition recently that caused a lot of grief recently in your timeline. It seemed like that hole opened up in your timeline, where other beings, I believe, more of Archon visitation was occurring, and so I believe it was sort of like a physical Archon. I wouldn't want to use the word attack, but it was of similar to that. Yes, there are other beings involved. They did this to distract you. Apparently, your astral travels was causing them a great deal of aggravation. So they kind of got back at you from what it seems. Of course, it's going to come back to them eventually, without going into details of what that was. That is what I have for you at this moment.
Thank you. Yes, I think I've been feeling that. I also would like to know how, if you have any input on the mind blocks I've been having. I've been losing stuff, and I can't remember how I lost it, and this has happened a few times already.
Yes, some of this has been an Anunnaki visitation. You have been leaving your body also a lot recently. And so in doing so, you forget where you put your body. And so when you come back in, you lose memory also. And that is due to a manipulation, I believe, from Anunnaki, is from what I'm seeing from this. So basically, to connect to your guides, to ground your energies better, basically. But your influence, I see, in your government energies has been quite heavy recently. That is why you have been disconnected from your body recently. That is a message I have at this moment.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
All right, next one is Bobby.
Hello, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I'd like to know more of my connections with your collective.
Yes, you are connected to the bird or the Carian race as for time travelers. observers. You go to other realities, see the time that you wish to gather information, and what happens with that is you come to a world like this, and you see a situation, and you go to other realities to see how to solve it. A conflict, basically. You go to the past, or you go to another world, and you come back and you bring that solution, the solutions that you found. So that is what you've done as a bird person. And there's other connections, obviously, but that seems to be an energy that's very strong with you at this time.
Oh, excellent. For my second question, I've been feeling more connected with the Arcturians lately.
Yes.
They have any messages from me?
Yes, they're working on leveling your vibrations. Sometimes you feel like either you're not getting a hold of your abilities, or they're not working at all. So they're assisting your chakra systems. Basically, you can call them in for guidance at any time. I believe you have done to a certain degree. But also connect to one if you wish, a particular one, whatever name that comes to you that you feel that resonates with a Arcturian energy. And connect to this one anytime you have an issue with your energy strength, or a question for that matter. That is the message at this moment.
All right, will do. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Next one is me.
Yes. Greetings.
Greetings, and my name is Omran.
Yes.
And well, I had a dream around a week ago about the being called Anubis, if you are aware of him.
Yes.
He's also connected with the raw consciousness.
Yes.
But this being, I saw him where I was with a few other beings, and we were guided through a secret passages. I think it was astral. Then I met him, and he was in totally white light, and he was shining and all, and he was in his own dimension or void, without time, without anything physical. And then he sent me messages. He was speaking with me, but I couldn't remember anything of what he said. Could you maybe connect to what he said to me, or ask him?
Yes, one moment. We are going, yes, in different dimensions connected to this earth, allowing more of I believe the Egyptian energies to come more into the histories of your Egypt, become more known. Basic anomalies in your Egypt, meaning alien contact in your Egypt, as the future is being forged, and you're very much involved with it. Not to bring fear, but also just to strange anomalies that will begin to appear in your Egyptian skies and other places. It's just the reason why it was not remembered is much more that they're not giving me, but
okay.
I hope that gives you an idea.
He said, okay, he told me that I have two gifts that I can use for positive and negative. Are those powers or some kind of ability?
Yes, powers, yes. He's not identifying exactly what they are, but yes.
No, he didn't say that.
Yes, they will not do that here anyway.
No, that's all right.
Yes.
My second question is there just any message from Horace to me?
One moment. Yes, one moment. Yes, there is a secret timeline that is being forged at this time. And you're very much involved with it. It has to do with the higher dimensions. Is only a few beings are aware of this timeline, and it is an energy that you are very familiar with. You probably have passed through it in your astral dreams. It does not show itself it's very subtle, but it is a place that most likely will start to manifest itself around you. As for what it is exactly.
Okay, I'll connect to that. Thank you very much, El. Yes. And next one is Miguel.
Hello, El.
Greetings to you.
Thank you for answering our questions today.
You're welcome.
My first question is about yesterday I was reading my computer and a word popped out of the screen like into my third eye. I was wondering if you have any messages about that word.
It is things to come. It's of a great healing, a great deep. At least what I'm getting from this, it maybe not the meaning of, well, the vibration I'm receiving is that you are going to a trance energy, and you would connect to another version of yourself and bring more of that other self to you. That will activate more of your abilities. It is in process. You might feel a little bit strange next year in a good way, but more just different. Not necessarily like you're possessed, but a new energy has, like having a new guide, basically. But a lot of that's actually another version of you that's involved. That's the message.
I see. Thank you for that. And
Yes.
my second question is, do you have any messages for me?
Yes, you are changing a lot of reptilian timelines that are not assisting humanity. And it is causing some difficulties for them. As for you are rupturing a lot of timelines that are causing a lot of difficulty in your reality, and it's causing them to rework things. And it's almost as if you're removing their livelihood, but it's not true. But their meaning of life is to cause difficulties on this world. You've cleared a lot of that with the angelic realm energies, and you might feel some of that. I always feel some reptilians walking away, or some that are right next to you are super impressed, but that's okay. As you go forward, you'll feel more of these changes. You might even see those in your celebrity acting very strangely also. That means a lot of the manipulations have been removed. We do see some changing drastically in your coming years. Blessings.
Listen.
Thank you. And next one is Martin.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Hi, I was wondering if my spirit guides had any messages for me about the incident that happened at work yesterday, and if I handled that situation all right.
Yes, there's a lot of low energies where you are presiding at this time. They said yes, they wanted you to have your voice heard also, but I believe it was heard. Now, many there at your office take information in and they kind of change it. They don't realize they're doing it to fit their agendas. It happens, not fully, but they just automatically do it. But for the most part, yes, I believe they say watch what you say at this time, but you're doing well not to put yourself in any. You're fine though, for what they say.
All right. Are there any other general messages for me?
Yes, I sense a lot of Yael energies around you. I see also Yael civilizations you've connected to in your past. I also see a galactic federation that you are in your galactic past assisting much of the Yael, as they've been affected greatly by this Earth and its timelines. And the Yael species weren't always aware of what they were getting themselves into. They want to evolve with humans, but sometimes they take it overboard. And with the Galactic Alliance that you're connected to, I believe it was the Palladians, from what I see, brought great assistance to that vibration. That's something you can connect to if you wish, as that humanitarian energy is very much with you. moments. And also unlocking technologies, like taking a reptilian ship and unlocking its negativity, basically. You're known for that also. I know it sounds kind of strange, but it's, you can take technology that's not there for positive and make it positive, basically, is where I'm getting that from.
All right, sounds good.
Yes,
blessings.
blessings.
Very much blessings.
Yes.
All right, next one is Dragon.
Hello, El the Eagle.
Yes, Eagle, yes.
I appreciate the protection that Carians have given humans.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
I was a dragon in an ancient Draco, and I know there's a long history with Carian and Draco.
Yes.
I've been many things, other things as well, including human, believe it or not. Do I have Carian connections, like joint projects or being a Carian?
Yes, I was going to mention that. You're very much involved with our society at this time, actually. It's the peaceful, I don't want to call it the resistance, but for your world, I'll call it that. But it is a peaceful alliance. Let's call it the peaceful alliance, at least for your, it is balance for this galaxy and even the universe. So obviously you have to have both positive and negative, but a balance. As you feel that energy within you, as you need both. And not all beings agree with that, as you can see. But with the Carians, you are there to keep that balance going.
All right, thank you. And my second question, I can tell I've been having lots of success in astral because beings have had I think more trouble causing distractions injected into my life to sort of tie me up. However, I think because of that success, I've been going a little overboard in astral, and it's been really tiring me out and draining me in 3D. How do I get my astral self to slow down a bit, take less of a physical toll on me?
A moment. Yes, that is a toll. Just to answer that, one moment. It does seem, one moment. It is to tell your higher self, I believe you've already done this, it's time to be lazy. You can tell that to yourself also. Basically, that triggers your astral self to just take a vacation. You can also use that word too. Just to find the ocean worlds, be in a pool somewhere, just take it easy. Because yes, you're jumping all over the place. You're constantly moving. And you're not always connecting to your astral self. I mean, you are, but the information is not transitioning. So try these words. Yes, it's going to be kind of difficult to slow this down, and also the word slow down might help also. It's that dragon energy you have is being used, as you can see, to its extreme. It's being very productive, that's why. Doesn't want to stop.
Yeah, I never want to stop when I'm productive.
Yes, it's once things start working, you just go, and you're just, even right now, you're very busy in astral. I see it right now. So, and it's like you just went to sleep all day.
That's probably why I have a really bad headache right now and feel like I want to fall asleep.
Oh yes, right now your astral self is just bouncing off. You can also visualize your astral self in bed. Just go to bed. When you go to sleep, bring your actual self to sleep too. You'd be surprised that should work.
All right, thanks. Much love.
Yes, blessings.
All right, next one is Emmanuel.
Hello, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
How are you today?
Doing well. Yes.
Awesome. Let's see here. Is there any messages for me from any beings that are around?
Yes, there's a lot of Arcturian energies at this time that are helping you ground your vibrations to connect astrally. Most of your work at this time is an astral moments. You are, yes, connecting to, yes, our race, the Carians. You do have a visitation, but also see very much around the felines at this time. I do see a school environment at this moment. I believe you're educating other extraterrestrials how to connect to humans at this time. That's what I see at this moment.
Very nice. Cool.
Yes.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Next one is Daniel.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, greetings.
Yes, greetings. Nice to be speaking with you.
Yes.
My first question is, I've been feeling like I've been talking with my cousin a bit more, like trying to help channel things for her and stuff. And I know like when I try to do that, they get blocked and stuff. And I want to know how I can properly, like, if it's really meant for me to be using my talents like that, and like how can I properly use my talents if, you know, things are going to just come in and block me while I'm trying to focus on just doing that. You know what I mean?
Well, I would bring in high dimensional beings, angels, prime creator energies. Not to say you're connected to lower beings, but bring in basically the highest energy you can think of or connect to clear out what is the blockage. Even when they come in, most likely they will hit the block also, but at least I would say to channel more. Do it more, eventually that block will break, basically. You can connect to other beings also. But I do recommend the higher beings and any other being also, but maybe bring in a high vibrational being first and then bring in a fourth dimensional being later. And just keep, if you hit the block, not to worry, just do it again. Maybe you let the being go and then bring them back in. That is what I recommend. Just not too worried. Yes, there's a roadblock there, but eventually it will unblock itself. That's what I recommend.
I got you. And so far, the information I've channeled for her is accurate, I feel. Just want to make sure your perspective.
Yes. It's uplifting, yes.
Awesome. Thank you. My second question is, do my guides have any messages for me, and if they could deliver it in a way that's like unencrypted, if you know what I mean, or as unencrypted as possible?
Yes, we'll do what we can. One moment. Yes, one moment. Yes, some of this, there's Egyptian hieroglyph energies around you. They do show that one of them, a hieroglyph is an image of you during that time. This is for you to connect with that, though. They can't give it here.
Yeah, so it's the same. Okay, it's the same kind of symbol I saw during my meditation floating around me, right?
Excellent. Right. Yes, excellent. Yes. And that is very much your vibration. You're bringing that in, and you can channel that also if you wish. But this is just showing that the complications around you are connected to that symbol. You made a decision back then, and that's why you have the complications now. But it all has a purpose. It's not just, it's like you're opening up, it's like you're opening up humanity to your own, the ascension, you're opening up the ascension energies. I believe, and yes, it is not an easy opening, but what you're going through is done in more of a higher vibration. It's not in the third dimension, but it is causing, it is working, let's put it that way.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much for the information.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings. Yeah.
Okay. Next one is Carrie.
Greetings, Carrie. You're right there.
Is there any Carrie in here? No, there's not.
Oh.
Well, we move on to Stephen.
Hello, Al.
Yes, greetings there.
Greetings, much love.
Yes.
I was wondering if you could help me with a dream I had. I've been having a lot of dreams, doing a lot of stuff, various things. But one in particular, I was going into this building, and I go into this room, and this room has multiple layers, and it has multiple drawers, and it goes up probably about like 10 or 20 stories with a whole bunch of different things. So I opened up a couple boxes, and a couple times it had a phone in it, like a telephone, and I would put the phone to my ear, and there'd be somebody talking on it, like I was like intercepting or listening to these people chat, and I would close that one up, and I would go down a little ways and open up another box, and it'd be another phone with another conversation on it. And I finally get down toward the bottom, and I'll find some paperwork, and I found these little blue like discs. And then I also had somebody with me. I was like, oh, here's these discs. I found these discs, and I give them to this other person. I was just wondering if you could have more information on that. Thank you.
Yes, one moment. That is you as a positive MIB agent from what I see. The walls mean dimensions, the phone, all of this, the discs, this is all gathering information, but I believe for the positive. Reason you're going into a place where you hear everything that is needed to be heard, and you can go into any room you wish. It is a dimension that you do connect to. It is you're connected to another version of yourself, is what I see. You can call it a white MIB if you want to call it, instead of the MIB. Anyway, that's what I see.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yes.
Second question is, do you have any messages from my Hadarian family or Garthan family? Thank you.
Oh, yes, they are well protected at this time. Some of them have left Earth for a new place, but there's still many of them here because they're warning through the Earth's vibrations, even assisting the Earth's ascension process. And you're very much involved with that. They do say they're still healing through the Agarthian energies, and you do go visit them when you feel there is a need to connect to them. And you go there for a healing, a blessing, and many of them are going off world. You are with them also, as you feel what you are needed there. Also, it seems you're in many places at once, from what I can pick up with. One moment, I do see you with those that have left. I see another version of you, and this one has a wife and child. Or yes, they have a different way of doing that, but yes.
Yeah, that's the one where we went next to like a supernova or something. They wanted to show me something, and then we were like sitting on the floor and stuff and everything.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank
Very
you.
nice. Very nice. Yes.
Listen.
All right, next one is Lucy.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Hi. How about do you have any messages from your collective for me?
Yes, there is a reptilian presence around you. And sometimes they do drain your energies and cause confusion around you. You can say they're old partners of yours. They're in the higher dimension. So some of them have not changed their ways. So sometimes when you feel like you're not yourself, or you feel just very aggravated, you might have had a little scuffle with one of them in your astral. Is of like a lover's quarrel going on there.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some of that going around. Some of them are refusing to leave, from what I see.
What do I do about that? I mean, how do I?
One moment. Yes, they're not saying their names. They decide not to, but one is called Ralph. Okay, if I got that name out of one of them. Ralph, and Emil is another one. And they just basically how to remove them is basically to ask them to leave. You might have to have a conversation with them first. You might see them in your meditation, and then you can release them. it does seem like you had a soul contract to them for a while. So anytime you feel not yourself, that's them.
Oh, even so they're being annoying even though they don't mean to annoy me.
Yes,
like
they're not.
They really like me. They just don't mean to be draining, but they are.
Yes, they can get. Even aliens have problems, and they don't always realize they're becoming a burden. Yes, yes. They have healing they have to go through.
But am I going to hurt their feelings? I don't want to do that.
Well, if you connect to them in your meditation, if you see them, there might be just you patch things up, basically.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I imagine you have seen them. I feel that you have. You've seen parts of them here. At least I'm picking up on. Maybe not recently. But
it's probably some dragons that I know.
Yes.
Actually, they actually removed a reptilian stuck on me. So they actually removed one. So yes. I don't know.
These are two other ones that I don't believe have been seen. At least not by others.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, and blessings to you.
All right, next one is, it's Humberto, and I have his questions here. His first question, I'm sorry. His first question is, there is a place called Ekajati Peak, where I live in a Colorado Buddhist retreat. What metaphysical properties or history can you share about this sacred piece of mountain?
It does have a lot of Arcturian energies. It does have some Carian vibrations also. It has a lot of, from at least what I can see, Native American energies all around it. It has a lot of healing properties. You can say similar to a fountain of youth energy, but it is mostly just mountain energies with that, from what I see. It is a cleansing energy is what I see.
Okay. And his next question is, what advice can you share on assisting and relieving the deep, crippling emotional pain that I have been experiencing and tormenting me recently? I have had it for just about all my life, and it's about being rejected romantically.
Well, what I see, yes, a past life regression I recommend. You can do this on yourself. I do see a lifetime where you're rejected by a female and then you ended in death, but it was not by your hand, it was by somebody else's. So it was not your choice to leave that early. And so you already felt the grief and then you felt the death. So that is what's living with you, and that is where you can send healing to release that lifetime. As for time period, your guides are not saying, but it's not, you will most likely feel the time period if it is even needed. But most likely connect to that in your meditations and just release that. I believe that will clear a lot of aggravation there.
All right, thank you. And next one is Kimberly. Okay, Kimberly is not here. Kingsley, you can go.
Greeting.
Yes.
Greeting. Yeah, I wanted to ask, do you know any powerful magic that I can work on?
A moment. Yes, well, through your third eye, as for moving objects, basically. And for doing that, your telekinesis, but you can use your third eye for doing this. But for me to give you more details of that, but yes, the DNA of humans is very difficult to rewrite, but that is what I believe your Palladian friends are bringing you assistance to open up your chakras so you can connect more to your higher vibrational energies. So telekinesis with your third eye is what I recommend to connect with.
All right, thank you. And another, do I have any messages?
Yes, I am seeing rainbow vibrations of rainbow people around you. They are from Agartha. They're actually magic beings. They're not necessarily called the rainbow people, but that's the name they gave me at this time. But they are magic beings. They have a lot of colors that go through them. And you most likely be able to connect to that energy, and others can too if you like, to cleanse your chakras. It is something for you to meditate on. I believe it will give you some clarity. Most likely they'll open up another dimension for you, at least your third eye to your meditations. Because there's several of them around you at this time, it seems. You don't have to call them the rainbow people. That's the name they gave. You know what I'm saying? Blessings.
Blessings. And next one is Carrie Atwood. She's back.
Yes.
Hi.
Greetings.
Greetings. Okay, I just had a question. Do I have any messages from my galactic family?
Yes, the feline energies are very settling at this time. They do say a new change is coming among you around this. I would say around, yes, I believe next week. Oh, it's the beginning of it. It will go out throughout your months as like a river of change. They're not saying exactly where. It's basically a river of good luck. It is pouring through you right now. Right now, they're assisting you in how to adjust to that. And it'll be very subtle, is what they say. But there is an opening you are coming to, is what they say.
Oh, cool. Maybe Bitcoins will double next week.
Oh, yeah. Possibly. Yes, they do say it is right around the corner.
Awesome. And then my next question is, do I have messages from the angelic realm, please? Thank you.
Yes, they say you've made a lot of peace with your guides and your angels. That wasn't always the case, as with everyone. But you're making a lot more peace with your energies, and that is bringing more luck to you. This peaceful, you are peaceful for who you are, and that is causing a ripple effect of positivity. Blessings.
Awesome, thank you.
Yes.
All right, next one is MT. MT is not here. Okay, Marvin. Marvin, can you speak? Okay. No, Marvin can speak. All right, we will wait for you, Marvin. Pete, you can just go on.
Hello.
Yes. Greetings.
Hello, Elle.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
And yes, I have only 2 questions, but mostly I'll get to meet you in astral, I guess, a little bit further with the conversation.
Yes. It's fine. Yes.
My first question is that my first question or my experience is that I had my experience right now is that recently I just was relaxed but centered as I needed to be, and in my third eye, I actually, when I was looking at a direction in my third eye, I saw like this zeta, or it would consider it as a zeta, but a being that looked really recognizable. And in a sense, it was trying to connect with me. So I actually saw it in the hallway. So I actually walked over there and saw it on the cross of the other side of the hallway. I was wondering if I could ask if what this being was asking me or would like to say to me in this case.
Well, yes, they like to connect more with your energies. They are becoming, I believe, more human-like. And they're warning through your actions. And so they are most likely is basically, I believe there's much more, but they're not going into details of the rest of the message. But it is that they are combining. I believe they asked you to combine energies with you to warn more, but also to be more channeled through your energies. There's more.
Oh, I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that.
Yes.
Thank you. And my second question is that any messages from my higher self and of my family unit or my guides or angels, like from my stellar partner, for instance?
Well, they say, as for channeling, take it slow, because some part of you wants to go quickly with it. But the more you take it easy with it, just to relax with it, the easier it will come. But also your family, your astral family will come through also. Your, I believe, wife, when I see, will come through your energies also, if you wish for her to do so. Most likely that will be a private matter, of course, and I believe she will, yes, bring much assistance as for opening your channel up and being there with you throughout your connections. That is a message at this time.
Thank you so much, Al. I'll have further conversations and fun topics in Astral.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings. And next one is, Marvin, can you speak? I don't think so. Okay, I will ask Angie Mariah's question. Can you give me some idea about my new path that I chose?
All I see is a deeper connection. Instead of a few beings that you connect to, I believe it'll be one for a while. As you get used to that energy, then you'll go to another one. As for channeling, at least that's what they're saying to me. So if there's only one you wish to connect to, just give that one, allow that one to come through for some time. And then when you feel like, or they say it's time for another one to come through, and allow that one to come through. It seems like there's a lot. Each individual being has a lot to say, it seems. That's what they're saying to me. Blessings.
Okay. She says, is it Arcturian?
I believe so, yes. Yes.
Okay. And then she says, is there any messages for her?
Yes. Well, I do see Yeshua's energy around her for healing. He shows he's clearing out what is not needed and opening up her to higher dimensions. She might feel like she's leaving her body at times, and that is needed for the healing, but it's up to her. But it does seem like his presence is a protection energy around her, basically. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. And last person is a new member who is Alexa M. And Marvin, if you can write your questions down, maybe we can ask it. You can go on, Alexa.
Okay, it's unmuted.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I have a question about, I'm around a lot of energy, and I wonder if you can kind of describe that to me, because it affects my emotions. And I have a question if there's any messages about self-esteem for me as well.
Well, yes, there is an Anunnaki presence around you that's very heavy, but not of the negative. I believe it's just a heavy presence there. as you're used to a higher dimensional thinking, higher dimensional connections, that's why you almost as if you are opening up a whole nother dimension around you, and pretty much you are. Basically, the archangel energies of, I believe, Michael is probably the most efficient energy for you to connect to at this time. Probably Gabriel also to clear out, to bring a clearing around you, so you can have more a grounding energy, so you can get more defined of what is around you. But there is a lot of alien presence around you too. But right now it's scattered from what I see. Somewhat, at least. So connect to the higher energies is what I recommend at this time. Blessings.
Okay. And my question about self-esteem, is that connected?
Oh, yes. Self-esteem is... That has to do with a past life that needs healing. And in a meditation to bring Yeshua, basically to visualize that lifetime, basically ask your guides to visualize this lifetime where you felt with no power. And basically you heal that so you can remember your power. Because you were actually many incarnations of great power. But then you were tested greatly where a lot of that was forgotten.
Thank you.
Yes. Blessings.
All right. And the last person is Marvin. And Marvin's first question is, do I have any messages from your collective or my guides?
Yes, we are around your presence as for protection at this time. You're connecting to a great amount of being, which is good. And our presence is around. You might see a Carian around you, possibly in your third eye, we are pretty hidden usually, but there might be a time you might feel our presence. If you see a bird being, most likely it's our presence around you. And it is a protection energy. You are opening up a lot of portal energies around you for the good, for the highest good. So you get a lot of attention there, I see.
All right. I'm not receiving a second question. Oh, his second question is, what beings in the last week have I contacted? What messages do I have?
Well, I see an amphibian race you're connected to, and also a Zeta race that is usually kept their distance. I believe they're more Martian related. The amphibian race is almost as if you had a beacon out to call for them for assistance, and their energies are most likely will appear more clearly around you. They are of healing energies. You might see their ships, possibly, at least in your third eye. But they are there to give you actually more assistance in your connections, from what I see. But yes, they're not a race you're normally connected to. At least the amphibians are not. And as for the Zeta race, they're mostly observing at this time. They aren't seeing anything. You might get ideas of technologies, future technologies. Some of that's coming from them.
All right. Thank you very much, dear friend. That was it for tonight.
Yes.
There is no more questions.
Blessings to your race as you go forward. There is much to learn of your alien sides that will eventually show themselves. Much love.
Much love to you too, and blessings. Thank you.
All right. Do I have a blessing? Oh.
Blessings to everyone. Be in gratitude. Be in harmony, in balance. In flow with who you are. In flow with the universe. Be in peace. Be in love. Be in forgiveness. Thank you all.
Thank you for that. All right. Blessings, everyone. Have a great night.